Hello student, a very good morning to all of you. How are you? I hope you all are happy, healthy and fine at home. Do you remember what were we discussing yesterday? I think yesterday we were discuss about the courteous rearrangement reaction, and there are the different application of courteous rearrangement reaction that we have described in our previous lecture. And today what we are going to discuss, look at the board, Lawson rearrangement means today we are going to discuss the Lawson rearrangement reaction. What do you mean by the Lawson rearrangement reaction? What are the important point to remember as far as the Lawson rearrangement is concerned? What are the starting material in which medium these reactions are carried out, and what kind of the end products we are getting? That kind of the discussion we are going to discuss today. So let's see Lawson rearrangement. First, let us see the definition of Lawson rearrangement reaction. Lawson is a scientist name. He invented this reaction, and therefore the name of this reaction is given as a Lawson rearrangement reaction, and it has a certain characteristic or the special feature, and therefore this reaction synthetically is a very useful as far as organic chemist point of view is concerned. Acyl derivatives of hydrothermic acid on the treatment with base give corresponding amines are known as Lawson rearrangement. Acyl derivatives of hydrothermic acid on the treatment with base give corresponding amines are known as Lawson rearrangement, and these reaction may carried out in a different medium. So how the mechanisms are occur, that we are going to see here point by point. One, Lawson rearrangement proceed through the formation of isocyanate intermediate. That is one of the first notable point you can note here or remember here. Second one, abstraction of acidic proton on a nitrogen atom of hydrothermic acid by base makes nitrogen attached to carbonyl carbon as an electron deficient center. Third point, alkyl group migrates from carbonyl carbon to the electron deficient nitrogen through 1,2 shift with retention of configuration. Retention of configuration means if you start with the substrate which has R configuration, when reaction proceed through basic medium, rearrangement occur through isocyanate intermediate, get the product with retention of configuration means the product, if you assign, if you determine its configuration, you will find it remains as it is, means there is no change in the configuration. The meaning of that is a retention of configuration. Simultaneously, carboxylate ion is lost from nitrogen atom to give an isocyanate molecule through 19 intermediate. Intermediate is a transition state, and remember, transition state and the intermediate are different. Transition state cannot be isolated, but intermediate can be isolated. And the fifth point, isocyanate on hydrolysis gives amine with one carbon atom less due to loss of carbon dioxide. The driving force behind the formation of primary amine is the elimination of carbon dioxide or evolution of carbon dioxide. That is the main, what we can call it as a driving force here in this particular reaction. That is acid derivatives of hydroxylic acid. Let us see here the general reaction generally are C double bond O, then NH, C double bond O, O R dash. It is known as acyl derivatives of hydroxylic acid. Acyl derivatives of hydroxamic acid. Hydroxamic acid. How this acyl derivative of hydroxamic acid is obtained? If you see the, what we can call it as a, not this one, here O, C double bond O, R dash, that is acyl derivatives of hydroxamic acid. That is a, make the correction over here. So how this acyl derivatives of hydroxamic acid is obtained? This, it can be first RC double bond O, then OH, that is acetic acid. It will be treated with such as SOCl2 thionyl chloride. There will be loss of sulfur dioxide as well as HCl side product, and you will be getting RC double bond O Cl. This is known as acid, and the its derivative obtained is called as acyl chloride. Acyl chloride further treated with, here you can use hydroxylamine H2NOH, and the resulting compound will be obtained as RC double bond O NH, then OH. That is a name of this compound is the hydroxyic acid. Hydroxamic acid. This is a hydroxamic acid. Hydroxamic acid, when further treated with alcohol or acetyl chloride, once again RC double bond O Cl, and the resulting compound obtained will be RC double bond O, then NHO C double bond O R, and this is called as a hydroxamic acid derivative. So in this way we can get this acyl derivative of hydroxyic acid. How this, the material is not easily available, but it can be derived, it can be obtained by using, these are the number of steps are involved there, and by using this we can get this acid derivative of hydrazamic acid, and that hydrazamic acid will be used as a starting material in Lawson rearrangement reaction. When a Lawson rearrangement reaction, it may be carried out in acidic medium, basic medium, or in a thermally the reaction occur. So let us see here in a basic media how it can be formed over here. We are here, I am cleaning this board once again here so that you can clearly see this. Now OH, this OH, we know that it is a base. What is the function of base, or what is the role played by base? Base is used to abstract the acidic proton, and if you see this substrate carefully, nitrogen has one proton which is highly acidic in nature, and therefore it will pick up the proton and form here R C double bond O, then N minus O C double bond O, and we can call it as a R dash as it is. Now there may be what we can call it as, we can show as a resonating structure. This negative charge can be form double bond over here. We will get R C double bond O, double bond N, then O C double bond O, R dash. This may be the what we can call it as a resonating structures. So I am showing here in the square bracket, that is unstable species. And now when here there is a loss, now what is happening here? This is a concerted reaction. R is migrating from carbonyl carbon to the electron diffusion nitrogen atom, leaving there is a departure of oxalate ion, and the resulting compound is obtained is Rn double bond C double bond O. This species is known as a alkyl isocyanate, or you can just call it as isocyanate, as an intermediate obtained over here, alkyl or aryl isocyanate, and it is a intermediate, can be isolated, very stable, as well as it is a reactive intermediate obtained, and that reactive intermediate trapped with water H2O. The resulting compound obtained will be RNH2 plus the driving force behind it, the evolution of carbon dioxide. This arrow indicate that the whatever the product is obtained annually, RNH2, that is amine, primary amine, which is free from impurities, we are getting this pure compound, that is a primary amine alone, and therefore synthetically this Lawson rearrangement reaction is a very, very important. So aliphatic as well as aromatic amine can be prepared by using this method, similar to as a Curtius rearrangement. And Curtius rearrangement and Lawson rearrangement has some similarities. Both are forming the alkyl or aryl isocyanate as an intermediate, and that intermediate can be treated with the different solvent, and we will get as a different products over there. Hydrazamic acid itself may undergo Lawson rearrangement by the action of strong mineral acids like HCl to give primary amines. Hydrazamic acid can be directly in an acidic medium, it can form or it can give you the primary amines. Let's see here the structure of hydrazamic acid, how it can be obtained. We already know that RC double bond O, then NH, OH, that is called as a hydrazamic acid, and this hydrazamic acid can be prepared starting from acid, and that acid further treated with thionyl chloride, we will get acetyl chloride, and acetyl chloride can be treated with hydroxylamine. The resulting compound obtained is called as a hydrazamic acid, and that hydrazamic acid when treated with HCl is called as a mineral acid. What do you get? It get protonated, and we will get RC double bond O, then NH, then we can write here O, H2 positive charge over there, and now there is a departure of water molecule can take place as well as minus H2O as well as minus H plus, leaving its bonding pair on it. It will give RC double bond O N, here negative charge, that is a nitrine intermediate, that is a alkyl nitrine intermediate is obtained here, and this nitrine further rearrange here, form as a double bond, and this double bond revolving around it, and this R group can be migrated from carbonyl carbon to the electron deficient nitrogen atom, and the resulting species obtained will be R N double bond C double bond O, which is alkyl or aryl isocyanate. This is an isocyanate as an intermediate obtained, and that intermediate further trapped with water. The resulting compound obtained will be RNH2 primary amine, as well as there is a evolution of carbon dioxide, and this is nothing but as a primary amine. So in this way we can get directly the primary amine. As Lawson rearrangement involves the migration of alkyl or aryl group from carbonyl carbon to electron deficient nitrogen atom, and migration of alkyl or aryl group is facilitated by presence of electron releasing group, while electron withdrawing retard the reaction. Remember here, migration of alkyl or aryl group is facilitated by presence of electron releasing group, while electron withdrawing group retard the reaction. In case of benzoyl derivative of hydrazamic acid, the rearrangement proceed through formation of cyclic phenonium ion intermediate. So how that intermediate can be formed over here? Let's see here. If you have a starting material is this one, and then you can get here, instead of here I am taking as a pH, then double bond O NH, then O C double bond O R dash, that is nothing but as a starting material we have taken as a this one, Now it will be treated with the base, generally hydroxylamine. It will pick up it will abstract highly acidic proton. We will get here pH, C double bond O, N minus, then O, C double bond O, R dash. Now in the next step, there will be a departure of oxalate ion and this phenylium ion. Let me draw this pH in terms of in a proper way. Here this one, then this is going to form like this, and so you will get minus O, C double bond O, R dash. Oxalate ion is departed over here, and here you are going to get, this is a compound positive charge over here, and here nitrogen. Here we can show carbon atom double bond O, and here is this species, and finally this result into here pH N double bond C double bond O, that is phenyl isocyanate. This will be the phenyl isocyanate, and that phenyl isocyanate further treated with water H2O. What happened? This water is an nucleophile attacking over here, and you will be getting here pH, then NH, C double bond O, OH, this type of the acid. And now how that carbon dioxide get evolved, the driving force behind it is this one, evolution of carbon dioxide and the resulting into as a pH NH2 means that is aniline. So in this way we have discussed many of the application of that Lawson rearrangement reaction. So in our next lecture we are going to discuss the next rearrangement reaction, maybe as a Schmidt rearrangement reaction. What do you mean by the Schmidt rearrangement reaction? What are the starting material, how the intermediate are formed, and what are the application of that Schmidt rearrangement reaction in synthetic organic chemistry, that we are going to discuss in our next lecture. Till then, have a nice day. Thank you.